And we're live. Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet, Juanita. Thank you, my dear. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Jean, SunPsychic Jean. We're so happy to
Thank,
have you, Jean.
thanks for
Yeah.
having me, Allie. Hello to everybody. Happy Sunday to you. And we're going to be speaking to spirit today. That's what it says on my program.
That's right. That's right. I made the mistake a couple of times of writing Sundays with Spirit, which is Danny Shea's title. And
Oh,
so I have to really be diligent to remember that this is speaking to Spirit and not Sundays, even though it's on Sunday. But anyway, don't want to mistake anybody thinking that I'm trying to take anything away from Danny Shea because he's a sweetheart and I love him. So there you go.
wow.
Yeah, we got
Wow.
some folks here. Good, good. So
Oh,
we got Craig and Juanita. Juanita, I got your question. Wiki's here. Hi, honey. And it's a cold and foggy morning in Seattle. It sure is. Peacock Rainbow, Kimberly Canoe, Watcher 9997, and Rishi. Hi, Rishi. It's good to see you. All right. And Craig. And Cody Mitchell is here. Thanks. And Jessica Lynn. I'm sorry I didn't mean to miss you, Jessica. Karen Doyle.
wow.
Um,
The whole gang's here. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Wow.
Absolutely. Look at this. As long as I leave Danny in his bathrobe, he'll be fine.
Oh, my gosh.
I got my slippers on and he has the bathrobe. So there you go. Yeah. We love Danny. Lady Silver. Hi, Lady Silver. How
I
are
think
you,
she
my
changed
girl?
her icon. Let's see what it looks
She
like.
did.
What is
Oh,
that?
it's got a
Is
little,
it a
yeah.
raccoon?
Whoops. See, now this
I
happens.
know.
This thing jumps. Yes, it is. And it
Emotional
says,
animal support. Wow.
oh, that's a nice one. Thank you, my dear. Yes, it's good to see you. We have Leah Makia. Leah Makia, good morning in
Hi,
California. Sherry
hi,
Luke,
Leah. Hmm.
Watcher, got your question? Yeah, it's so nice to see everybody. Thanks for being here. I'm sure we'll have more people floating in as time goes on. But what you been up to, Jean? You've been busy yourself. You had a wonderful Thanksgiving, you told me. Yeah.
Yes, yes, I did, and it was quiet, but it took me 2 days. There's a lot. Well, I was kind of like getting things done and cooking, but I
Uh-huh.
have one casualty. I don't know if you can see.
Uh-oh.
That's from the
Burn.
pumpkin pie. I
Uh-huh.
burned myself, and no matter how many years I'm a professional cook and stuff, but it still gets you. You forget,
It
and you
does.
lay down. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh," and then you touch it and you're like, "Oh, that's nothing." And then the next day you're like, "Oh my gosh, that wasn't nothing." So
Right.
yeah,
Yes.
so that's
I hope the
Thanksgiving
pie turned out
2023.
good. If it had to be that, I hope the pie was good. Okay, good.
It was one of my better pies for sure. I made some pumpkin pie. You never know how the spices are going to even out, but it
Yeah,
did well. Mhm.
sure. That's
Mhm.
wonderful. Sherry Luke, if you wouldn't mind putting your mom's first name up for us, that will help us connect to her. Thank you, dear. And so you did that, and then you had lots of leftovers. Did you make something with the leftovers, like turkey soup or something? Or
Turkey tetrazzini.
oh, ooh,
I
that
know.
sounds good.
I
Yeah,
know.
that
Yeah,
sounds really good.
yep, mhm,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a new recipe, and, it was fun to have those, and I told my husband, I said, "Did you want me to make, like a turkey pot pie?" He's like, "No," he only has enough to, have those leftovers
Oh,
as the real turkey, you know?
that's the real
So, I
turkey.
think
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's nice to make 1 or 2 extra things, with the turkey leftovers, but not too much. I don't really save the carcass, but mhm,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
God, my mother used to make soup, and she used to have gravy in this big bowl like this because that was her. She would be happy, she said, just to eat gravy on potatoes. That's how much she loved the gravy. But we ended up having lasagna and garlic bread at my daughter's house, which was perfect. And we played a board game, and it was very low key, no dishes, all paper plates and forks and knives, which was fine. And
Wow.
yeah, I'm all about easy. I'm really all about easy. So
Especially
yeah,
on a day like that, I think that,
yeah,
it's a time for calm and
hmm,
relaxation. Yeah, it's nice
definitely.
that we all kind of follow suit and fall into that energy cycle that it's offered, you know.
Yeah, yep, I get it. That's
Mhm.
good. All right, so I have about 9 questions here. By the way, do you have anything going on today later after this?
I just have some private readings. I'm not going to
Okay,
be online.
not online. I will be on at noon with the Crone Zone. We're going to talk about holiday traditions. And I'm going to try to jump over and say happy birthday to Juno. But if I don't get there, I'll definitely
I know.
be in the chat to say hello. Yeah.
Me too. It'll be in between readings, and it's tomorrow. I think that Joan, Wisdom Seeker Joan, and Terry Suzuki and I will be on doing our Magical Monday,
Oh, yes.
and
There you go.
and
Yeah.
yeah, so that'll be
Uh-huh.
fun.
That is fun. It's nice that I saw her post. I think it was on Facebook or Instagram. I can't remember, but she was posting boba tea, I believe, and some food that she was eating in Japan. How much fun could that be? That must be really fun just to be over there by
hmm
yourself having some and not knowing the language. I wonder how she gets. She doesn't seem to bother her. I
I
love it.
know.
All right. So right now, I think we have enough questions, but we will maybe do a collective reading at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and say, anybody in Jean's chat, please say that the questions are closed. Um, and yeah, that would be helpful. And Jean, I tried to see if I could do that thing we talked about, but it didn't work. So I
Oh,
don't know why.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. hmm
I got you, G. Covington. Thank you, dear. Hello, Singing Tree and Coyote Rosenbaum and Laurie Hunsinger and Barbara Nesper. And
Wow.
thank you all for coming in. We're busy today. So, oh, good. I like collective readings too. I think we need them at this period of time. We just need that understand what the energies are doing. So, Juanita had a weird occurrence. I was thinking about my grandma and asking for a sign, and I looked on the floor where the dog food and the water is, and a single blade of grass grew there. Out of the floor?
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
wow. Wow, that's amazing. All right. Well, let's see.
Um, so let me see if it was your grandmom. Is the grass growing on the dog's um, bowl from her grandmom? Oh, it's saying yes. It's saying
Wow.
yes. She says, "What kind of what?" She goes, "This is the miracle that I have to show you." She said, "What more do you? It's the unexplainable." She said, "She's been sending you signs and signs and signs, and you keep explaining them away." So she said, "This one will get your attention and make you
It
not
did.
have to not have to explain it away because." Sometimes if we see a dime on the ground and we're like, oh, well, maybe somebody dropped it. And it
Right.
could be, or it could be a sign from spirit. Like give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, it's very hard for them to come in and give us
Mm-hmm.
signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Wow.
think it was your grandma. I was
So was
surprised
you,
when the pendulum said yes, actually.
yeah. Was your grandmother a teacher? Because I got the academic card. Either that or she says, remember that we're always learning. It's got to be one or the other. So always be learning, Juanita. And even the impossible can be possible. She said, I've felt disconnected from perhaps you because even though, like Jean said, I've sent you signs, you're not accepting them as signs. This should do it. And finally, she says, plus it was fun. It was playful. She said, this is fun to do. The
Wow.
last one I got for you was the wound is the place where the light enters. Healing and blessings and the strength to carry on. So the wound or the hole in the floor is where the grass grows. I know it's
Yeah.
carpet there, but still, I've seen mushrooms grow on carpet, which really tells me a lot about the carpet. But it could be that a blade of grass took root there, and it was warm and wet, and it grew. But it's grandma. Yeah.
So we have the birthday girl here with us.
Oh, we do.
Junosphere is here. Hi, Juno.
Oh,
Happy birthday. We're
hi,
gonna try and
Gina.
make your celebration in between.
In between everything.
hmm
Yeah. Oh, happy birthday early, Juno. I'm going to try to be there. It's been quite the day for me. So, uh, yeah. So see what I can do. Hi, Chiyoko. Yes, 2 more days. All right, Juno. Wow. So you're all, so it's 27, 28th. It's the 28th. Okay. All right.
Wow.
Thank you, Juanita. I hope that helps. Hi, Jenny. Nice to see you. All right. We have Rishi here. Would love a general reading, please. All right, Rishi. It's good to see you as always.
Rishi, they want you to keep a journal. Your spirit guides and angels are asking you to write things down so that you can tally them up. Sometimes writing things down and having them visible and seeing the quantity as we add to that journal really does change our perspective. Like you have had, you know, intuition and messages come through and these things happening to you, but it's almost like once they're here, then they're gone, and they're gone from sight, and they want you to start recording them and noting them and tallying them, and you'll be able to see all of the abundance that's around you and be able to review all of the messages. It's almost like for the entire year they want you to be able to look back through the entire year and just be amazed at all of the abundance and all of the communication that you are getting.
Wow. Amazing. All right. So, Rishi, I don't know if you've been grieving something about your career. I get these two cards side by side. Is there something about the career that you're in that you're not real happy about, or that's been bothering you, or that's been kind of making you really sad? Maybe you're not moving up fast enough. I don't really know, but that's the cards I pulled. And I want to say that most of us are going through a collective grieving, not necessarily from our careers, but just in general, because we are surrounded by a lot of chaos right now, and we're just sort of overwhelmed by that. So that may have impacted you. They're saying that you have the willpower to make it through, and you've got the world in your hands. And look at this, you also got the moon in your hands. Wow.
Wow.
So you've got the earth and the moon, which is emotions. And with this willpower, you will survive and do much better, and things will start to get better for you. I love that card. That is so much strength.
Yep.
So much strength. Yeah.
It's a great card.
Yep. All right. Just so everybody coming in knows, we have already enough questions for today. I'll put you in if we have a little bit of time at the end, but I do need you to know that I can't take any more.
Yeah. And Allie has a full schedule today. A more than a full schedule today.
Oh boy. All right. So Craig, I knew a young lady who Sterling said was your twin flame. Her name is Joanne. Will I see her again? I heard she's sick.
Oh.
Craig, I have to tell you this very important thing. My name was supposed to be Joanne. My mother decided that was my name. And then right at the very end, she changed it to what it is, which is Alice Lee. And so every time I see the name Joanne, I think, oh, that could have been me. Not necessarily as your twin flame, of course, but wow.
Are you able to call her, Craig? I feel like a phone call beforehand. If she's not feeling well, she may not be taking visitors or be well enough for visitors or feeling up to visitors. But a nice phone call or even like a video chat of some sort might be in a little more appropriate. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hard to see people when they're sick. But the other thing I do want to say is that people that are sick need all the support that they can get. People tend to think, oh, I don't know if I'm going to say the right thing, or if that might bother that person. I think it's important to know that people need to know they're supported and not be shunned from. So I agree with Jean. A phone call may be something, at least to start out with. It says to be patient where you sit in the dark, that the dawn is coming. In other words, I believe that the answer will come to you, and maybe Jean helped that along. And it says this too shall pass. So, and it's a beautiful woman. So I would definitely think reaching out, or if you know her address, even sending her a card, thinking of you. It doesn't have to be, I heard you were sick. You can just say, I'm thinking of you. The last message I get is bravery, persistence, and redemption. You are so brave to keep going the way you do. So there you go, Craig. And these are the spirit magic cards, Native American ones. And so you're under the same, we're all under the same stars. And what I feel is that because we are all under the same stars, we actually are all together. Even though distance may separate us, there is no distance underneath the stars. So
Oh.
much love, Craig. There you go. All right, this is a great question, Watcher. Should I delay retirement until 2025 or later? How sick are you of working? I can tell you when you're a short timer, you don't even want to do anything. It's awful.
What is the for Watcher 9997 is what is let me figure out how to ask this. Is June 1st a good time for Watcher to retire? Not yet. Is December 1st of 2024 a good time for Watcher to retire? It looks, oh, it's changing its mind. I don't think you decided yet. Is June 1st of 2025 a good time for Watcher to retire? And if you could see, it's moving in that yes, very, very affirmative, very strong. Is, okay, let me just stop it. Is March 1st of 2025 a good time for Watcher to retire? Yeah. Is January 1st of 2025 a good time? No. Is February 1st of 2025 a good time? So it looks like anytime after January is a go for you there. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the financial layout of some sort, but your intuition is right. I think that you had an intuition to do that, and it's not that you, yeah, it's not that you can't. It's just that it would be in your best interest to do that. To go ahead and wait till then. Yeah.
Yeah, and I understand, Watcher, because I'm supposedly going to be retiring in June, but my husband may need me to stay working because I need the insurance. He's got some issues we've got to take care of. So they tell us we make plans, God laughs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I got that you're a very, very busy bee at work, and that may be part of you're worn out from it. I know I am. I'm totally worn out from it. It says that you will be rewarded for your efforts, and so I don't know if there's a plan that you get a 401k or you get some money from retirement, but that might be something. You would like to have the control to decide for yourself, and of course, I understand that. Again, sometimes we make a plan and sometimes it doesn't work out. And finally, it says, you will know, your heart will tell you
Oh.
when the right time is meant to be. Yeah. But yeah, leave it up in the air. And I know for what you have IRAs. Okay, honey. Well, put as much as you can into those IRAs. Until you retire so that you've got some kind of a buffer there. I know, and I didn't start mine until like 2011 because of my own circumstances. So, okay, honey. Well, good luck, Watcher. Honestly. Hi, Jans Free. All right, so we have Sherry Luke, and her mom's name is Cheryl, and she just passed away. I am so sorry for your loss, Sherry, and send lots of love. If she recently passed away, she may be still working things out on the other side, but we'll let Jean see if she can get a message.
Yeah. So sorry for your loss, Sherry. It's almost like there's a sigh afterward. There's almost like it was such a, mm, everybody was worried about the day that it would come. And now that it's finally here, it's almost like now she can rest. There's something that is bringing you peace and bringing you peace of mind, bringing her a resolution and a sigh. That's what I feel like an exhale, like, oh, you know, I'm not sure if she had pain towards the end of her life, or if it was just a painful, long, drawn out process, which is painful. But she just wants you to know that she is. I feel her. She's still watching over the family. She's still watching over. There's, I feel as though there's some arrangements that are being made and things. She wants to stay close and watch over um, some of the decisions that are being made, and she's saying aftermath. I know that's not the appropriate word, but she's just saying that there's much to do in the aftermath, and she's saying that in the quiet times that she will come to you in your dreams. She will come and visit you. She wants you to know that she is with loved ones. I feel as though she's. Let me see who you with. I feel as though there's another female there with her. There's also an older male, perhaps like a father or grandfather. There's a contemporary female. I'm not sure if it's her sister, sister-in-law, cousin, but there's some other female that is there with her. She's saying that the angels came to greet her, and the older male could have even been a father figure for you if her husband was a little bit older, but
Hmm. Wow.
yeah, yeah. Reach. Um, it may be just a little bit soon there, but she just wants to let you know that she's safe in the arms of her loved ones for sure, and that there is a big exhale.
Wow. I get here. Just look for the message. The messenger is there, and that's Jean had mentioned to look at your dreams. Look at any songs that come on that remind you of her. Look at things like that. They are always around you. If you think you can't remember your dreams, just really maybe take an afternoon nap if you can, and you can get some good sleep. Because you're sleeping for a short period of time, the dream may be something that will come to you. The next one I get is she wants you to be optimistic, and she says, please be optimistic and enjoy your life. I am here watching you, and I'm wanting only good things for you. I know you're sad, but please don't be sad, because this was my journey. And she says she is the sovereign up there. There's some people that are just the bossy ones. I'm not saying she's bossy, but she's like, well, I'm up here and I'm in charge of everybody and making sure everything is going well. And so she says, I'll always be watching over you. So thank you so much, Sherry. And our condolences to you, of course, on your loss. It's
Absolutely,
really hard
Sherry.
to lose your parents. It's really difficult. So, all right. So Peacock Rainbow, will my business deal work out with S, or do I have to have a plan B right now? Always have a plan B.
Hmm. Looks like it's a good to go. I think it's a win-win situation. I think it's you both will benefit from it. Um, I think it's important to have a plan B as a negotiating point, or a um, just like, if this doesn't work for you, then I'm going to go ahead and do this. Like kind of
Mhm. Yeah.
to frame the offer. Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, plan B is always a good idea, but if you want the plan A to work, then yes, you need to focus on it, but then let it go. But plan B is always good, because you have a backup, and it's always great to have a backup plan. That's important. I have here that the lips, and so there's some communication going on between the two of you that's working itself out, and I hope that continues to for the business. And look at this, I get the tree, and the tree grows from the roots and grows high into the sky and branches out, and the leaves are money. So I'm thinking money
Mm.
tree. And it says, though, to be very, very much have your shield, and you don't have to carry it and wear it all the time, but make sure you're wide awake and you follow what your intuition tells you if you need to shield yourself from any kind of problems that come up. So forewarned is forearmed. There you go. All right. Thanks, Peacock. All right. So we have Lady Silver. Does my father Leo have any message for you? Okay.
He's showing me a whale's tail. He's showing me like a picture of an entire whale, but emphasizing the whale's tail.
Hmm.
It's the first thing he's coming in with. I'm not sure if he liked to tell stories. Was that a whale of a tail? I'm not sure if it's literal or if it's figurative.
Oh.
Um, he's um, he's coming in quietly. It is taking a moment for him to. He wants you to know that there is divine light and angels around him. He's showing me the divine light around him. He's almost like being emanating a light from behind him. He's like sort of, you know how if you want to beam up your light and shine it, he's sort of like just just sort of radiating, and the light is sort of coming from behind him. And he just wants you to know he's almost like not saying anything, just presenting himself and beaming. So he wants you to know that he is resilient, and he is sort of there's another word, radiant. Is what he wants you to know. He's probably with the angels and watching over you, and he may be your angel as well. But he's not really saying too much at this point. He
Well,
just is. Yeah.
he said the
Go ahead.
most important thing. She said they used to go to the Whaling Museum.
Oh my gosh.
So she knows it's him. Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
I know. Yeah. She just got, I think she got the shivers here. Thank you, Daddy, for coming through. Used to go to the Whaling Museum. So maybe that's, some folks are very quiet, but they bring you a very powerful symbol. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Jean.
No, not at all. I think that that's what he was waiting for. I think
Okay.
that's like he's like
Yeah. Yeah.
he's a man of few words. He's like this. He just wants to let you know that he's doing okay. Wow,
I
interesting.
get here that, yes, that he's happy, Lady Silver, that you are of service to others. And that can be just basically being a light worker. I mean, you are there. And he says, doesn't matter what location I'm in, I could be under a table and I'm watching you. So don't worry about me. And he says some changes on its way to you. I think that's wonderful. There's almost like there's angel wings on this particular angel, but that a change is coming, and maybe it's you growing more of your gifts. I don't know. But Dad
Mm,
supports you 100%. And he says, I'm always there for you. So, woohoo. How wonderful. I'm glad
hmm
wow, a whale's tail. That's amazing. Oh my goodness, Jean. All right. Will my nephew find a good attorney to help with his medical malpractice suit? All right.
I'm just gonna
Yep.
go with.
Ask your pendulum.
Well, there's many of them out there, and
Mm-hmm.
it is important to find one ethical and not just chasing ambulances.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I'm not sure he needs to get a reference of somebody like word of mouth, or if anybody knows anybody, or there's something that he would need to get like a recommendation. I'm not sure if he knows of a different professional or a um it's almost like he'll ask somebody if they know somebody, and I'm not sure what profession he'll ask for the advice. Like if he has a good mechanic, and the mechanic might know a good attorney. Like you never know, but it's another it's another person that is a professional that he would get word of mouth from.
Yeah. Okay. She says her sister's trying to get a referral. Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Good. Yep. So what I got was fascinating because I got the scorpion that stings. So I'm wondering if you're going to find a Scorpio lawyer, but you're going to find a lawyer that you don't mess with a scorpion. In other words, this is a person who is very controlling the narrative, and so I feel like that's a good sign. But also guided, shielded, and protected. You got that one as well, because right now your nephew feels very vulnerable, so he needs somebody that will stand up for him. And meeting a perfect partner. Yeah, looks like he's going to find the right lawyer. That's
Wow,
what.
that's
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Good luck with that. That's very, very. It takes a long time for those cases too. Let's hope that the case gets right on the top burner. So, all right. All right, we have G. Covington. It's nice to see you, G. Covington. And I have a story to tell you about a coffee maker myself. She has a mini one near her bedroom. It clicks on by itself several times a week. Who is it and what do they want? Well, it could be my brother if you knew him, because he does that all the time. But let's see if
Wow.
we can figure it out.
Wow. So, and you're sure that there's no automatic setting on it, right? Um, is the coffee maker clicking on due to spiritual intervention? Is it spirit that is doing this? And I'm getting a definite yes. Let me just ask the opposite question. Is the coffee maker clicking on due to mechanical malfunction? Is it due to mechanical malfunction? No. So it is spirit. Is this spirit a family member of G. Covington? Is this spirit clicking on the coffee maker a family member of G. Covington? I'm getting a no. Is this spirit a somebody who is from the surrounding area that is just stopping by to visit her once in a while? Yeah, it doesn't seem like this is a family member for you. I feel as though it may be somebody who may have passed in the next apartment or the next house or down the
Hmm.
street, or maybe even on the land prior to. Is G. Covington able to ask this spirit to stop playing with the electronics? Yes, you're absolutely able. And will this spirit listen to G. Covington's requests? Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Wow. All right. On Jean's channel, if you would please put up that the questions are closed. Yes, they are. We've got enough for today. Thank you. I'm sorry that we have to close them. So, G. Covington, I got a roll of the dice here. This is very interesting. First thing I thought of was somebody that liked to gamble. So,
Mm.
I don't know if that's somebody that lived in your house or whatever, but it also says playing the game of chance. My feeling is, if I do this, she's going to notice that I'm here. And that's, they work with electricity. That's one of the easier ways to come down here into this dense area. So that's possible. I get that this person has strength and courage, like a lion would, but it could be a Leo. Very possible. And the last one I got is that this person is feeling powerless and is feeling held back. And so my feeling is he or she feels they're in handcuffs. You might want to say you need to go to the light. You're stuck here, and I'm going to send you lots of love and power to help you cross over into the next realm. You don't want to be here. This is nowhere. You're dead, and you need to go to the light. So you might try that, G. Covington. I don't think it's a malevolent being or anything like that. I think it's just somebody that's sort of stuck and they want to be known. They want to be seen. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Elizabeth. Hi, American Mutt and Jill Sinan and Crystal Pickett and Mary Rose. Thanks for all coming in. It's
I know,
awesome.
it's nice. Nice to see
Yeah.
everybody. What a
Nice to see
beautiful
you.
crowd. Hmm.
Yeah. And we have Ann Swantek. Can I have a reading on my energy? Sure.
And I feel as though they want you to prepare the area around you in your vicinity to reflect back to you what you want or what you desire or what makes you happy. I feel as though if you have, let's just say you have a picture of a single rose or something, you may want to have like a picture of a bunch of roses. Or if you have a picture, or um, if you have, I don't know if there's a dirty dish or something that you remove the dirty dish and put like fresh flowers there. Like there's some sort of an energetic kind of um, that's not matching your energy. Your energy is coming up. Your energy is pushing through. Your energy is like emerging, and the energy around you is still like sort of stagnant or heavy. I'm not sure if you have like stacks of mail or if you have your computer in your bedroom. There's something that is heavy around you, something that is not alive, something that is not light and airy and free. So they want you to change what you see in your vicinity, where you spend the most time, and just put something, a little spark of beauty, a little spark of nature, a little spark of spirit, or picture of an angel, or something that'll lift your spirits to match what you're trying to accomplish. Because if we're just looking at I don't know if there's a dirty dish or something, it's just going to be like, oh, I got to clean that. Oh, I got to get that. Like it's sort of like it weighs on you. It's like a heavier kind of an energy. So just be mindful of the things that are in your vicinity that are reflecting on your energy at this time. And
Hmm,
it doesn't take much, but you can also do a vision board as well. You
that's
can
right.
do a vision board on your phone, and that will help. Um, yeah, they
Either
want.
that, or you could do an altar. An altar is always nice as well, where you just set aside a little area and you put candle or whatever it is you want, pictures. You could do that as well, whatever you want to manifest. So I have sing like the birds, not worrying about what others think. Be yourself, share your heart, speak your truth. Don't let
Mhm.
other people's opinions of what you believe in color the way that you live your life. And also, I got the manifestation card, which is just exactly what Jean was talking about. If you want to manifest something, then put your focus on it, and again, work through it, but then let it go. Let it go so that it has the ability to come through for you. And they just want you to know you're surrounded by love. I absolutely love this. All the energies that are around you, they want you to remember to love yourself as well. So,
Mhm. And
thank you.
surrounding yourself with cards like that, like if you have an oracle deck and you have a favorite card, leave that out and look at it each morning or every day or when you have coffee, or
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
important for you to have something reflecting back to you the energy that you would like to
embody.
create inside of you. Yep.
Yeah,
Hmm.
absolutely. Just a interesting thing. G. Covington said it's a new build. She's the first owner of that house. Then it's tied to the land. And Jean actually said that in her reading when she was talking about the entity that's turning off on the coffee pot. It's perhaps somebody that's either was buried on the land or had something very important happen on that land. And so I'm just passing that along. Thank you. All right. Thank you. All right. So all the
Wonderful.
questions are closed right now, everybody. Hypnicity, you have the support of this community. I am so sorry that your nephew decided to end his life on Thanksgiving. Too young. His name is Jay. We'll see what we can. I have to tell you that on Thanksgiving, my brother-in-law died. He was not. It was sudden. His girlfriend went out to the store. She came back and he was dead. He
Oh
didn't
my
kill
God.
himself, but in effect, he did because he was not. He was an addict, and so he didn't take care of himself. His heart was in a bad way. So I think a lot of people are choosing to leave the planet in untimely ways. Now, my brother in law was 65 years old, so he was not 37. But kind of unsettling for a day of Thanksgiving for this to happen. So let's uh, let's just
I,
sit with the light. Go ahead, Jean.
yes, yeah. I was going to say I prefer not to do a reading because of the critical nature of the timing and the situation. But we will definitely send love and light to the family and everybody who is affected by this, and that they find peace in their heart. And
There
yeah,
was a gunshot, she said. Okay. Yeah, I just want to send out love and light to those souls that feel tortured and unable to live their life, uh, and in ways that support them and the others around them. There are some that are needing to go for whatever reason. We send them and support them to follow the light and to find space to heal on the other side, and we hold them in their in highest regard for the lessons that they learned in this life, and send them on their way knowing that they are where they should be at this point in time. That doesn't make it easy for the people on this side, but if we hold them in the light, then it makes us feel better that they are held within the divine hands of the Lord and others. So much love.
all the
You're
best to
welcome,
you and your
Anne.
family. Hypnicity.
Yeah, Earth School is not an easy place. How true is that? Oh, all right. So, Kimber, may I have a reading for this week? I hope my ex will move on soon. Okay. Hi, KK.
Kimber, there's recommending that you work on building your own power source, your own energy, sort of doing um, chakra balancing techniques and auric field strengthening, like putting yourself in the golden blue egg, and the radiating the column from the universe down to Gaia, and from Gaia back up to your heart, and practice a lot of this centering and energy um, around you. And they want you to put all of your efforts, all of your attention, all of your energy onto building your nest egg, so to speak, and regenerating and focusing on your own energy. That there's been plenty of energy leaking and energy sort of manipulating, and they want you to work on rebuilding that energy of yours.
All right. I'm not with it. I'm sorry. Hold on. Uh, ooh. Oh, my goodness. We know you want closure. So that's what you're asking about. Will your ex move on? You need the closure. And, of course, you'll remember each other and the times you spent together and so on. But there needs to be something. And if that means that you have to say, listen, let's put some space between us for 3 months, 6 months, whatever it is. Maybe you two can regenerate a friendship or whatever it is, a working relationship, if that's what's needed. But right now you need the closure because you are in fertile ground for building a new life. And so, think about yourself. You're not selfish to think about yourself. You're not. You need to move on. It's all going to be for your good well-being. So yes, all of this is important for you to move on so that you can feel uplifted and empowered for yourself. Thank you. All right. Thank you, dear. All right. We have Ellen R. Can I get a message for the week?
Hi, Ellen. So I feel that they're just reminding you to take good care of yourself and make sure you're drinking plenty of water, getting all of your nutrients, getting your sleep, working on the balance. I feel as though, Ellen, you are sensitive to the energetic, to the like the cosmos, the cosmic goings on, and the earth changes and the frequency changes. That it's important for you just to maintain and to sort of strengthen your your balance. And you don't want to overextend yourself or overpromise yourself and then be at a deficit for your energy or even nutrition. They want you to make sure that you're strong at all times so that you'll have the defenses in place when these energetic changes occur. But you are very sensitive, and they just want you to take care of your energy there. It's a recurring theme today, I think.
It is. All of us, and we're going into the holidays, we're going into some astrological stuff. And we need to protect ourselves from being too overwhelmed or, too busy and not taking care of ourselves. You got the courage card, Ellen. Oh, this is a great card for any of us, but look at all the beautiful colors around the lion. Um, take courage in whatever action that you take. Again, I got the fertility card for you, which is a new life, something's beginning and starting and growing. And in your career, do you have something going on? Are you going to be working somewhere else or getting a new position? I don't know, but it looks like fertility in your career comes up. So be strong. That's what I got for you. If that's not true, it might be something you've thought of anyway, and might be a good time to, I'm always was in the past 20 years, I've always had jobs, but I've always taken the time to keep looking for work because we never know. So that
Wow.
yeah, always was looking and found some of my best jobs when I didn't want a job. So, yeah. So Dolores Smith, I'm sorry that you're going through some terrible times. We will certainly give you a look here. Afterwards, we have Michelle, and then we're going to do a group post.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Dolores, they're telling me that there's other, I see you being affected by outside energies. It's almost like something has occurred to either a family member or a coworker um, or the place where you live, or it's like outside of your control that these things are occurring, but it's not. I don't see that it's directly intended for you, but you're taking the brunt of it for some reason. Like you're taking on other people's burdens as well as your own. Almost like if you were to be working in the office and you knew that they would be doing layoffs for the whole office, you would feel the burden for all the other office workers that are being laid off, even though you were one of them. It's you're taking on everybody else's burden, which is just it's not helping you to withstand the drama or the trauma that is affecting you right now. It's almost like you have enough on your plate and you're taking on everybody else's. So they want you to just focus if you could, if it's possible. I know it's a really big ask, but they just want you to make sure that you focus on getting yourself well. And they're almost telling me like the oxygen mask, make sure you take care of your situation, and then you can be there for others. And it's really hard when we're all going through this together and we're all having somebody has this happening, somebody has that happening, and it's sort of like a lot of different things. But this is the last push through the that energetic cycle that we're going through, And I do know that at the end of January and February, we're all going to feel this big release. So they want you to hold on to your energy, maintain the balance that you can as long as you can, and to keep your focus. Almost keep a balance as best as you can for your own energy, Dolores. I hope that makes sense.
And Juanita, you're right. We all empaths do feel for everybody, and we take on a lot of their energy, but there's a very fine line between that, empowering, helping other people, but the opposite side of it, which is enabling other people. So make sure that you take care of you first. I get your life purpose. This is a sentence, is meant to be happiness for you. Okay. But first, we have to look at our own well being. We can't be there for other people unless we first are here for ourselves. So, this kind of was a whole, the cards were perfect for this. It's like, we like to think that we're here for everyone, that we can help as many people as we can. And that's a wonderful thing. But if we replete our energy and replete our own source of balance, that's not good. We have to look to care for ourselves first. So much love, Dolores. I hope things get better for you. I'm praying that they do, and that you will be guided to do everything that will empower you. Much love.
Yeah, all the best to you, Dolores.
So this is our final question before we do a reading for the collective. So Michelle just wonders about December. I'm going to pull out my December cards. How about that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got December cards. They're called Holiday Magic. There you go.
So I'm feeling for you, Michelle, that they want that the message is to work on your spiritual routine, your spiritual practice that you have each and every day. I feel as though that you have this awareness. You walk around, and it's almost like a secret, and they want you to either do some writing or put something out in front of you. It's this mirror. It's very powerful to have things in front of us that we see, that we can that reflect back to us. And so they want you to work on your practice, work on your surrounding yourself with your spiritual reminders, even if it's an angel card of some sort. But they want you to work on this and practice on your own and connect on your own, and perhaps even do some automatic writing. Ask for your angels and guides for messages. And this is going to be it may be a little bit of a distracting time for you. Yeah, like you'll have a million things that will want to distract you. But if you can just stay on that focus, that few minutes a day, that focus to your own spirituality, to your own spirit guides and angels, it'll really help empower you to get through the rest of the month.
Beautiful. I kind of get the same thing here. Use your authentic voice. uh, you can unleash your own power by making sure that you say what you think, and you think what you say, and you are authenticating yourself as a spiritual being, and staying with that which you believe. You get the rare beauty card, which is a beautiful snowflake, and it says, a snowflake, when you see it, there's no other snowflake that has exactly the same formation. So you are an individual, and it's recognizing that you are that individual, and the way that you do things is your way, your authentic way. So it's saying stay the course. Finally, you get true colors. Who they really are shining through is put on display. You may find that there are some people, and they may kind of make you feel a little prickly, or they're very prickly. Believe them. Always believe what someone tells you, even when they're telling you, oh, no, no, no. Believe them, believe what people say, because they are showing their true colors. And so it can protect you, and it can also empower you, because there are people who say things really nice to us too, like, I love you, you do so much work, and you're so kind, or whatever. You have to, oh, thank you. Thank you. Take it. It's a compliment. It's meant for you. There you go.
Mm. Very nice.
All righty. So we're going to do a collective message or reading for the community. And I always love doing this.
So what I'm getting right away is they want us all to focus on peace. They want us to focus on peace with our own mind, peace with our own heart, peace with our own family, peace with our own community, peace with our own state, peace with our own country, peace with our own world, and peace within the universe. They want you. They understand that it is paramount to focus and emanate this emotion of peace to everyone, for everyone, without judgment. And it's almost like an energetic vibe that needs to be risen, and we all need to practice and think, and even if it's just ourselves or just the puppies or just whoever it is that is in your vicinity, offer peace and have peaceful resolutions and and wish peace to be the ultimate, the highest outcome for everyone. But peace is the big message for today.
Wow. If you get a chance, go to the music on here and listen to Let There Be Peace on Earth and Let It Begin With Me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. Yeah, it just reminds us what we need to focus on. And I love that. We have a full moon tomorrow. And I pulled the card that says the moon is bright when it doesn't avoid the night. And so I think it's a reminder that we need to do ceremony, whatever ceremony is for you. And that could be lighting a candle and sending out peace and love to others. It could be appreciation. It could be all kinds of different things. It says here, be patient. Everyone be patient. We're on the right track. The moon is bright when it doesn't avoid the night. We're on the right track. It doesn't seem like the right track. It seems like we got to the train station and took the train to the next one. But remember, they're just trains of thought. You can change your life by changing the way that you think. And so think peace and love and connectivity. And certainly enjoy your week, everybody. Oh, we are the world. There's another beautiful one. Thank you. And all we are saying is give peace a chance. Thank you, ladies. Yes, yes, yes. Peace be with everyone. I know that sometimes in churches, I have seen people at the very end turn and say, peace be with you, as a final message to each other. So, Jean, that was a perfect message. Right, wonderful. Some people are purging to get stuff out of their systems. Yes, ma'am. If you feel the call, do it. It really does make us feel better, definitely. Jean, I love you. Thank you so much. You can catch Jean tomorrow with her psychic triad. What time is that again, Jean?
It's at 7 p.m. It's a special time because Suzuki is going to be joining us, and
Okay.
it's with our Magical Mondays is going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern, which is, I guess, I don't know what it is. 4
o'clock Pacific. Yeah. I think everybody gets the in their own time. Like they get the message in their own time zone. That
right.
So, yay, peace train. Peace out. Thank you. Much love, everybody. Thank you again, Jean. Much love to you.
Thank you,
Have
Allie.
a great
Bye,
week,
everybody.
Bye-bye.